And welcome back to Outer Wilds. I'm Duo, and in this episode we're going to be checking out the Interloper. That's going to be our last stop before making a little bit of a quantum journey, and then we're going to go to the Ash Twin, grab a warp core, and see what we can do with that vessel. Just in case anyone saw my last episode, which was only about 4 minutes long, I'm releasing it as a bonus. I actually was fixing to head towards the Interloper, and I saw that the probe cannon launched right in front of Timber Hearth, like the probe did. So I had to follow it. Just had to. But in this episode, we are actually going to go for the Interloper. One can hope anyways. Assuming misfortune does not meet me on the way. Ooh, we're getting close to that sun, but not too close. Oh boy. Oof. Ooh, that was quite the crash. I guess we were autopiloting and not accounting for, you know, things like the comet itself moving. Now, if I recall right, there is a little something back here. One of the shuttles we recalled from one of the planets was actually right here to begin with. And let's read its data recorder. Clary, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge your shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Poke, even if it did, couldn't someone call it back to home, to the gravity cannon on, call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Pi, yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Clary, suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. Pi, this would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. So they are investigating the surface. Oh god. Oof, that's a bonk. I think I've got any notes about this in my... Oh yeah, there, we found the vessel. We've got the code of the universe. So maybe if I go back to Ember Twin, I can recall the shuttle and see if there's anything exciting inside. Maybe, but we are here. Yeah, we'll do that. So this comet is covered in ice, but it makes several close passes in front of the sun. I'm willing to bet that this side right here that has less snow and ice than the rest, the side that sees the sun the closest. And I'm willing to bet we can get inside here once this melts down just a little bit. Either that or we'll be burnt to a crisp. Either way, I think we're going to have our answers pretty soon. Is it gonna land on Ash Twin? Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh god, yes. Hypothesis confirmed, we are inside. Going down one slippy slide. Ghost matter nearby. Eyes open, folks. And lights on. Yeah, that's gonna burn all the way down. So let's not go down that way. Let's use the camera function instead. As fun as this is. Pi. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Hi, Clary, can you hear us? Clary, yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Okay. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. Clary, I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Given that the shuttle is still here, I'm curious as to how cautious they might have been. Appears to be the way to go. Oh. Oh god, there's ghost matter! That's not safe. That's a lot of ghost matter. Some big crystal thing. Came in that way. Anything up here? Oh, here's something. Looks like we got a little cave over here. The right side's clear, then the left side is clear. And then I don't know which. So, scout launcher out, photo mode on. Then left, then right, then left, then right. Who's on first? Bunch of ghost matter coming from that hole, but not from that hole. Is that where I came from? Hope not. Oh. Nomai with ghost matter crystals affixed to its body. Oh boy. On the core of this thing. He's also covered in ghost crystals. Oh. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather, the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. Kind of ghosty in nature, maybe? Hi, the stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Okay, Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. Pi, I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Okay, Pi, whatever the matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? Pi, this is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing this star system almost instantaneously. The pressure is still building as the comet approaches this star system. Pi, return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run! Okay, what are you doing, Pi? Pi, the more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelters somehow. Now! Poke! And they died. Poke's up there. It's right here's Pi. Ooh, right in the second eye. Man. So, looks like the Nomai were wiped out by ghost matter. There is a bunch of ghost matter under tight pressure in this stone casing here. And, as it approached the solar system, it just erupted and blanketed the entire system, causing all Nomai to die. That's why we found Nomai just living their lives, dead, you know, like in the classroom and at home, not even braced for the dangers of ghost matter. Oof. So they failed with the sun station, they came to check out these interesting energy readings, and that was it for them. That's a 1-2 punch of failure. Well, let's see if we can get out of here. Can I make it out? Here we are, pretty close to the surface. Still seems to be pretty frozen. How close are we on our swing back around the system? Not close enough. There. Down to O2. See if we can go get some from the trees down here at the very least. I thought there was trees down here. Whew. Breathing that sweet air. And actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and meditate until the next loop. Thought about leaving here and going on checking out the quantum moon, but I think we're gonna need all the time we can be afforded to make our quantum journey before checking out the ash twin and potentially reaching the eye of the universe. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cut this episode short. It's gonna be a little extra long. Alrighty, let's hop in our shuttle and review some facts. So the ruptured core is what killed all of the Nomai. Oof. That sucks. So we can check out the gravity cannon on the Ember Twin and maybe look at some of the logs in the shuttle. But, I think we figured out everything we needed to know. We're looking at the quantum moon. Nomai on Brittle Hollow, observe the phantom moon. Let's see. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. To explore the sixth location, we gotta go to the moon's north pole. So the sixth location is where there might be some answers for us, in particular about the eye. There's a shrine on the quantum moon that we need to move around to the North Pole in order to access the sixth location. There is the... Where is it? There is the quantum rule of quantum entanglement, which is when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to observe. So if they're in darkness, but they're touching a quantum object, they move with it. So I'm thinking we find some darkness on this quantum moon, we can move with it through the solar system, checking out, you know, all 5 planets that we know it orbits and the 6th location, perhaps, as long as we get to the north for the rule. And the rule of quantum imaging is probably how we're getting to the quantum moon. We have to find the quantum moon, take a picture of it, and then try to land. Otherwise, it'll just disappear the moment we lose sight of it, which will happen as we're trying to land. Alrighty, folks. Let's make our quantum journey. In honor of the Nomai who passed so abruptly from existence here. And lucky, I found it more or less right away. Lovely little gray, purplish moon thing right here. I need to capture it on film. Let's go ahead and... yeah, that'll do. Probably, hopefully. Alright, a deep breath before the plunge. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. We are on the quantum moon. Oh god. I forgot my suit. This would have been a short journey otherwise. Unidentified signal nearby. Let's listen. This is the sound of the quantum moon. Anything exciting here? If I spin around, will exciting things appear? Oh, hello. This is a quantum moon after all. Everything is quantum. So we need to get to the north, but there's a big wall in the way. Let's try moving to another planet, maybe? Alrighty, we have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. That's how we landed here. We took a picture and we landed. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. So we've got to move with something. Recall the rule of the sixth location. We got to get this to the North Pole. So first things first, we can't even get to the North Pole because there's a big wall, but I'm willing to bet if it gets dark in here, we're going to move with this moon wherever it is going. And there we go. We have now landed on, or we're now in orbit around Brittle Hollow. Let's step outside and take a little peek. Maybe head a little north. Wouldn't that be nice? So we can't go over this wall because that'll put us back out in space, but I think we're a little closer to the North Pole. Very close to the North Pole, actually. Let's see if we can spin around until we get ourselves a shrine. Hey there, gorgeous. Missed ya. Let us close our eyes and wake up. On the sixth location. So we are on the sixth location. There's not much we can do here with this this wall in the way because we are not on the North Pole. Oof. That's a big oof right there. Back on Brittle Hollow. We don't want to be there. Can't really explore the sixth location. We're back on Brittle Hollow. Back on the... There we go. This is different. Let's head north. There's a giant cyclone. This is Giant Steep. Of course there's a giant cyclone on the North Pole. Brittle Hollow? Let's see how north we can go on the Brittle Hollow. There's a big seed right there. That's not gonna work. Also terrifying. This is Brittle Hollow's quantum moon. Eek. We're on Ash Twin / Ember Twin. Let's take a look. This appears to be pretty open. I'll take this. Oh god, stop flying. This is on the North Pole. So in theory, next time we open our eyes on the 6th location, if we're leaving from this shrine, we will see something very interesting. We're just going to be inside a big seed. Yeah, actually. It's kind of cool though. Oh, dang it. Let's see how big the cyclone is on the inside up here. Yeah, this is kind of like the other planet. So I think all of them are pretty much like this except for the 6th location, which I'm assuming will be in orbit around the eye of the universe, perhaps? Here we go. So, you start on the North Pole and then have to make your way to the South Pole, perhaps? Oh, this is so cool. It's also creepy as heck. So many quantum stones around. So I think the quantum shards are definitely a part of this moon at the very least. What is that up there? Some kind of... maybe this is a... emergency recall activated. That is so... Hello? You've got a scout on you. Solanum. This is the Nomai that we read about. She was originally, as a student, hated the idea of the eye and the quantum moon because it took everything, you know, it destroyed the vessel, the pursuit of the eye did, and, you know, maybe it was a malicious thing, and then as an adult she grew and understood that it wasn't necessarily a malevolent thing, but, you know, maybe something greater to be understood. And she made it. She's here 280 some odd thousand years after her clanmates died. I would ask how that's possible, but this is a quantum moon. I think anything might be possible. This might be a Schrodinger's Solanum kind of thing. Who are you? Silence. Series of stones on the wall here. Let's see, there's me, there's the quantum moon, there's you with a little Nomai mask, there's the eye of the universe. These appear to be subjects, and these appear to be identify or explain. So either identify or explain any one of these lovelies right here. Identify? Let's do identify. Let's identify. Let's start with you. Who are you? Can we see any of their hair? Oh, they are wearing a spacesuit. I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. Nice to meet you, Solanum. What can you identify about me? Excuse me? I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Oh, well, you're welcome, buddy. Identify the quantum moon for me. Solanum, this is the quantum moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. So this is orbiting the eye of the universe, this giant space sphincter. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it. Only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself. My clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. Just as we had discovered with the probes. Identify, explain, or explain, identify. Your choice. These are the 2 tenets of Nomai philosophy: to seek out and to understand is our way of living. Huh. Fair enough. Well, let's remove the identify stone. Now, explain. Explain me. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another solar system as my clan originally did? Not quite. This is my solar system now. It's where my race came into existence. I am on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Fair enough. Well, explain the quantum moon. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this we can reasonably infer that the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus the eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. Like when you spin around in trees and geysers and all kinds of things move because they're not being observed anymore. That's what happened to this entire moon. Eye of the universe. Explain it. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. There's so many possibilities. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in this star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what if conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. So what if most of the uncertainty and probabilities that exist in the universe, because they increase exponentially as you get closer to the eye, what if they were to be observed and collapsed into a single, state of being, a single possibility? It's very curious. So we've done all these now. Let's see if we can do the blue ones together. Let's start with Eye of the Universe and Quantum Moon together. I imagine you've noticed the Quantum Moon changes in appearance depending on which location it's currently orbiting. For instance, this moon looks quite different when orbiting Giants Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. That's why this moon had tornadoes when hovering around Giants Deep, and there was sand and stone when it was hovering around the Number Twins, and, you know, it was scary as hell when hovering around Dark Bramble. Oh, because the Quantum Moon clearly changes in its different forms, the Eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the Eye represents extreme changeability. Huh. That said, despite its malleable nature, the Quantum Moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. What would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the Eye? That is the greatest question of your clan. Let's see. Let me do me and the Quantum Moon. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. If you've come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Oh, thanks. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? What would happen if I were to observe the Eye? What about you? What would happen if you were to observe the Eye? Actually, let's start with the Quantum Moon. I think that's interesting. So, between you and the Quantum Moon, what's going on? Many in my clan have believed the Eye called it to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to this star system only to have them then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it's become my fondest hope to see the Eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I might not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. I hope you're okay, Solanum, my friend. Solanum, like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the Eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the Eye itself. You may think it's strange, but I have a hypothesis that I'm not entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. That's the second time you said that, buddy. Well, what about you and me? Can we get married? We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. No, not at all. Can we hug? We're hugging. Oh yeah, this is great. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up there, I guess. We've exhausted all of our dialogue options. Hope you stay well in whatever state of existence you are currently in, Solanum. And up, up, and away! Oh, that's Solanum. So Solanum is alive on the Quantum Moon in the 6th location. I guess she might have gotten trapped there when her actual body and the other 5 locations died when the ghost matter overtook the system while she was on her journey. And so, since she's, by the Eye in the Quantum Moon, on the 6th location, maybe she's, still existing one way or another, but she herself has hypothesized that, her journey has come to an end, and it looks like it has. Schrodinger's Solanum. Kind of alive, mostly dead. Oh, here's Solanum's shuttle. We've seen this before. We recalled it back to Brittle Hollow. Yep, this is the one. Now, where's my ship? The answer is not here. There's the Idle Rock. We can at least go say hi to Esker or something, since we don't have a ship. The Idle Rock, where I'd put my ship. If I had one! A bunch of ice cubes here. Here's a recorder. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the outer rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble was. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on the other astral bodies in the solar system. And there is. There's one on Giant's Deep. There's one on Timber Hearth. There's a big old seed there. Okay, Esker, where you is? There's his ship. And an Outer Wilds Ventures flag. Ah. It's good to see you, buddy. Oh hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. And there's nothing new. Well, you get to see something interesting, Esker. You like roasting marshmallows, but how about roasted Hearthian? All we have left is to go into the Ash Twin, see what's up in there, maybe steal its core if it has one, get to the vessel, and see if we can observe some possibilities within the eye. I think this next episode will be the last one, assuming that things go well and don't get destroyed by anglerfish or exploding suns. We will have to see. But for now, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I really look forward to catching you guys in the next video. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay curious.